Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday? Welcome to Tuesday. This is the Shoestring Congress. Yesterday's videos were from Cecilia. She ran out of phone space, so she made two of them. And they're good. And this week we're talking about family. We're talking about having a family. Not having. We're not having a family. We're talking about being in a family and having them. Well, I guess if you do have a family, you would talk, but none of us do. Like have made a family. We have families. That's what we're talking about. Families this week. So here's my thing about families. I love my family. I love my family so much. I'm going to go through them one by one right now. My youngest sister, Grace, is crazy. She's crazy. She has some sort of like a sleep problem. She's like grumpy half the time, and she like yells a lot. But you know what? She always says what she always says what she's thinking. And she always like says what she means. And she has such a good heart. She has such a good heart. And she like loves things so much, and she's so funny. She's so funny sometimes. I love her. And then next in the order is me, but I'm not going to talk about me because it's me. And then it's my brother. Oh, my brother. My brother Tyler. We're like twins. We are a year, a month, and 10 days apart in birth. And we shared a room our entire lives. The only time that we did not share a room was when I was in college. When I moved out here for the first 2 months, I lived in Los Angeles. After that, we were in the same room together. And then after he moved out to currently, we have not shared a room. We shared a room our entire lives. We learned to like talk to each other in like a code that only we understood. And it's not like we made up the code. You know, it's not like we like wrote it down or anything. We would just be like Tyler would just be able to be like, hey, why don't we just do a loop and come through and do it? And my mom would be like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, he's wondering like why are we sitting on this traffic light when we could just turn around in the parking lot and go down like in the parking lot to the other traffic light and then, you know, make a left-hand turn. And she's like, how did you know that? And we could just we always understand each other. We get sick at the same time, like on separate ends of the country. Like he will get a cold and then I'll get a cold, and it's like we're like the same person. It's insane. And he's very like sensitive and very like sweet, and he hates it when I hug him, but I love hugging him. I love hugging him so much. But he hates it. And then my sister, Karina. Oh, I love my sister, Karina. Karina's so cool. She's like my party buddy. She's my buddy. She calls me buddy. She's like, hey buddy, how's it going? We're buddies. When I turned 21, we were drinking buddies. When no one else wanted to go out and shop with her, I was her shopping buddy. And yeah, we would just like hang out. I'm like her Mario buddy. She loves playing Super Mario. She plays Super Mario Brothers on the NES on like her boyfriend's giant TV. And she's like such a baller. And she's like, oh man, she loves that game so much. And she plays it. She's like a whole collection of like old school games. And it's so cool. And then comes my mom. My mom is seriously like one of my best friends. Gosh, she's so great. I love her so much. She's so crazy and so out there. Okay, I'll give you a story of my mom. This was summer 2009. I had a big heartbreak that summer. You guys, oh, poor Neil. I got over it, don't worry. But during that time I was going through a hard time and it hurt. So to cheer me up, Mom would always like try to get me out of the house, and she's like, hey, let's go to the beach for the weekend. Let's like go and like do stuff. And so this one time she's like, I'm like all depressed and shit, like in the basement watching Weeds or Entourage or something. I don't know. I was watching some pirated television show in my basement. And she comes down the stairs and she's like, I have a surprise for you. I'm like, what is it? And she's like, I just bought us tickets to go see Leonard Skinner at the Delaware State Fair tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my God. So we went down, with my sister Karina, we went down to the Delaware State Fair. And we had funnel cakes and corn dogs, and like we played games, and we went shopping for like really weird shit. And then we went and gambled. We went and played like poker and roulette and played some slots. And then we went to the concert, and we bought like a bunch of beer. We bummed cigarettes, like my mom bummed cigarettes off of people. And we watched Leonard Skinner, and we drank and we smoked and we sang to like all the songs, and we totally rocked out. She's a partier, and that is my mom. She's crazy, and I love her so much. And then my dad. My dad is a man of simple pleasures. He's a lot like his dad. He's quick to think and slow to act. You know? He really takes his time with decisions and with answers. He's not hurried by anything. He wants to do it right. That's the one main thing I learned from him, and I see it in myself every day. If you're gonna do something, you do it right. And so there's times when I'm at work and I'm putting something away and I see a bunch of other stuff is like kind of messed up, and it just pops in my head. If you're gonna do something, you do it right. And I'm like, okay. So I clean up the whole area and fix everything and make it look good. And he always goes out of his way to help people. Whenever it would snow a lot in back home in Delaware, we lived in a neighborhood that had a lot of really steep hills. So when it would snow a lot of people would either get snowed in, their cars couldn't, or like embanked, or they couldn't get out of their driveways, or they couldn't like get up a hill. They couldn't get up one of the hills because it was covered in ice. My dad would take his Jeep with 4-wheel drive, and he would literally just drive around and just help people out of the snow and out of the ice. He didn't ask for anything. He just went and did it every winter. Just like every winter, he would do that. And looking back on it, it just blows my mind. Like he would just drive around looking to help people. It was awesome. He's a really sweet guy. I love him too. I love all of them. My family's insane. And then we have my extended family. Oh my God. You put us all together in a room, we're either fighting or we're drinking or we're hugging, smiling. Or all of them. Oh my God. I'm going to see them all over Christmas and I just can't wait. I love those guys. I love them, I love them, love them, love them, love them so much. I love family. Family is a big deal to me and other members of my family. We all have like our own little traditions. Like every Christmas Eve night, I'll watch It's a Wonderful Life with my dad, and every Christmas morning, I'll watch the Powerpuff Girls' 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas with my brother, because that's tradition. We've watched it like every year for the past like 9 years on Christmas morning. The same Christmas special every year. Can't stop now. Oh man, we have so many traditions. Like me and my siblings, we still like wake our parents up and jump on their bed every Christmas morning. Like jump on the bed like, get up, it's Christmas, it's Christmas. But we do it as a team. Like we don't just like wait, like one of us doesn't just like wake up and go in there. We wake up. If we're the first one we wake up and we wait till like, I think we set a time the night before, like we're gonna wake you up at 8, and they're like, oh fine. So we like wake up and it's like probably like 6. And we wait for like a couple other people to wake up, and then usually it's like 8 o'clock, and usually Karina's still asleep, but we make Karina coffee and we wake her up. Karina, wake up! Coffee, it's Christmas. She's like, Christmas. Drinks her coffee a little bit, and she's like, okay, all right, let's get the parents up. And so then we have the parents. We got the coffee for the parents, and we walk in the room, and either one person holds both the coffees or 2 people hold one coffees for them. But the people with free hands just run in, jump on the bed, like, get up, it's Christmas time! It's so much fun. I love my family. And there's definitely friends of mine that are like family to me. In high school, I think to keep tabs on like who I was friends with, my mom would always love my friends to come over. Friends who are like family. Dane Foster Will Rowe, you're here. You're there. You're doing stuff. God, who else? Big Mike. Dave. I think Mom has officially... no, she's already welcomed Dave into the family, I think. Yeah, there's just... It's just really cool to have people like that. And they'll just come over and... I know that Big Mike, my friend Big Mike calls my mom Mom. Like, when we talk about my mom, he's like, oh yeah, Mom did this earlier. And I'm like, God, that's so cool. You're like part of the family. It's a great topic, Cecilia. I love talking about my family so much because I love them. And now I'm going to miss them a little bit. Go drown my sorrows in a jar of peanut butter. That's weird. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just eat some pizza. Anyway, that's what I have to say about family. And that's it. So if you'd like to tune in tomorrow, we will be hearing from Caitlin. And then Robin will come in on Thursday, and Dave will be on Friday. And that's it for this week. And also that's it for me. So thanks for watching, you guys, and well, I'll see you next week.